Hello, my name is Skylar Schwinkler, and my Finding Solutions project is on saving our oceans. About 71% of Earth's surface is water covered, and the oceans hold about 96.5% of the Earth's water. The problem I notice in the world is the amount of trash I see everywhere. Everywhere I look, I see one piece of trash or piles of trash on the road, the beach, the grass, and most of all, in the ocean. The ocean is a home to most of our marine life, and the most scariest thing of all in the ocean isn't the sharks, it's the amount of trash. One major problem in the ocean is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, where litter, fishing gear, and other debris is collected by rotating ocean currents. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch lies in the North Pacific Ocean, spanning to nearly 7 million square miles. Floating at the surface of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, there is 180 times more plastic than marine life. When animals migrate through this area, they are likely to consume plastic in the patch of trash. The amount of plastic in the ocean is estimated to about 5.25 trillion pieces of plastic debris in the ocean. Of that mass, 269,000 tons float on the surface, while some 4 billion plastic microfibers are in the deep sea. The presence of marine debris can disrupt an entire food web through its indirect impacts. So my question is, how can we reduce the amount of plastic and or other trash that gets into our oceans? I know it's a very broad question, but it's one people ask every day. What can cause plastic to end up in the ocean is not disposing trash correctly, the amount of trash that escapes trash cans, dumps, back of cars, not sorting the different components of trash in the right facilities, and not knowing what can be recycled or composted in our environment. The effects of trash in the ocean are due to it being blown into nearby rivers and streams that lead to sea, boats that purposely dump garbage overboard, or beachgoers who leave their trash to blow everywhere. Another effect of the plastic in the ocean is plastic in the environment does not decompose. After it comes into contact with the sun, plastic products continue to break into microplastic, where they can deliver toxins which harm any living organisms that have absorbed or have eaten some they thought was food. Additionally, marine animals become entangled in the debris, which is suspected to result in a significant direct physical harm and mortality in marine species. Fishing nets account for 46% of the mass in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, and they can be dangerous for animals who swim or collide into them and cannot extract themselves from the net. Interaction with these discarded nets, also known as ghost nets, result in the death of the marine life involved. Providing solutions to the problem of all the trash in the ocean has been taken on by a few companies, people, and communities. Some companies that have conducted research and have started to make an impact in reducing the amount of trash in the environment are the Ocean Cleanup, 4Ocean, and the Plastic Banks. Each company has one set goal, which is to remove the amount of trash in our environment, especially our oceans. The Ocean Cleanup conducted research on how to better understand the data they collect and how they can better enhance their cleanup. For example, they turn ocean plastic into data by identifying the exact location of the plastic. They analyze the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and the plastic within to calculate the total amount of plastic in the patch. They use their data to help them locate the places where plastic may be on the outside of the patch. Another company, 4Ocean, is a global movement actively removing trash from the ocean and coastlines while inspiring individuals to work together for a cleaner ocean 1 pound at a time. The two co-founders, Alex Schulz and Andrew Cooper, one afternoon came across an old fishing village where fishermen were literally pushing their boats through piles of plastic that had washed up on shore. The two surfers realized that the proliferation of plastic threatened both the ocean environment and the fishermen's livelihood. Alex and Andrew both had a thought. Could the fishermen use their nets to gather plastic to make a profit? After realizing that the demand for seafood was driving the fishermen to focus on the fish instead of plastic, Alex and Andrew knew that they had to create something that could fund the desired cleanup efforts. Since the fishing industry wasn't prosperous in Indonesia, where a majority of the trash was found, by Alex and Andrew, they made a deal with the fishermen and paid them to fish for trash instead. 4Ocean mitigates the amount of trash in the ocean, and they do it with the help of the bracelets they make out of 100% recycled trash they collect. Every bracelet purchased funds the removal of 1 pound of trash from the ocean and coastlines. Finally, the Plastic Bank is an organization that stops ocean plastic while reducing poverty. They turn plastic or trash into currency, enabling impoverished countries to buy everyday items they cannot get normally. The Plastic Bank attacks the problem of trash in the oceans, but also the countries that struggle to make a living. In fact, the most amount of trash that ends up in the ocean is from impoverished countries that don't have the proper disposal systems. The trash that is collected with plastic bin goes to another company called Social Plastics. The trash in the ocean solution is a mitigation because the amount of trash being extracted from oceans and coastlines is all due to the action the companies take to make the oceans clean. I classify the solution of mitigation because the amount of action taken by companies and people has reduced the amount of trash in the oceans to make the ocean a safe place to our marine life. With these solutions implemented into the environment, some obstacles had to be overcome. Trying to reduce the amount of trash in the oceans is tricky because the ocean covers 71% of the Earth's surface and is hard to get to every part of the ocean. This obstacle was overcome by the support of the people around the world donating their time and money into these companies and organizations to improve the planet we live on. Now, let's save the oceans together.